Attention, this zone might be too techy for you. Enter at your own risk.
Yes, we have another unboxing, folks. What could this be? Well, you can already tell by the title what it is. I have bought myself a HandyCam. Let me just move the iBook over out of the way so we have a little bit more room to work. Move the iBook over here. So, this came at a relatively good time. I just got out of college classes, I should say. Well, not out, but done for the day. And I had a dentist appointment, you know, the usual 6-month stuff. And I think not after 10 minutes after I walked in the door, UPS honked, and they delivered me this. And this should be my new Sony HandyCam. And if I remember right, without looking, the model number is HDR-CX405. That is the model number of this particular camera. It is the bottom end of the HandyCam range, but Sony currently has this on their website for, I think it's $225. I got this from B&H for $198. So I'm very thrilled that I got it. It's a wonderful. Well, we'll see if it's a wonderful camera. So first, we're going to get into it. Got my handy Ginsu knife right there. So let's gonna get into this gingerly. Now, I've always wanted a HandyCam. I've always thought the HandyCam was one of the best in the industry and one of the best looking. Horrible video. I always thought it was one of the best. Horrible video here. You know, when you have one hand to do things, sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you'd think it would. So, let's see. There it is. Let's open it that way. Yes, we can. There we go. Okay, so open the box. First thing we have in here is, looks like this is the receipt. Let me just check this over real quick. Yada 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 yada, blah 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 blah. Yeah, see, here it is right here. Company called B&H, and I paid $198. And I think that is a steal for this camera, given the fact that Sony sells this for like $225 on their website. And here it is here. This is the HandyCam itself. And I think this just comes with a battery pack and a AC adapter. I don't think there's any SD card in here. Bubble wrap. We'll just throw that box on the floor, and then we'll focus on the camera itself. Okay, so here's the camera box. It is the Sony, and I was right, it was the HandyCam HDR-CX405. Again, I've always thought that the HandyCam was always one of the best looking cameras in the industry. I love the way they look. So I've always wanted one, and now I have one. So here's the box here. You can add on a lithium-ion battery into this. That's an optional order. Take a look at the box first. Here we have HDR. This model had just came out, by the way. This just came out in January. I've seen on their website. So this is a new model for 2015. Just came out in January 2015. Here's all the fun stuff here. 9.2 megapixel, 60 times optical zoom, 26.8 wide-angle lens, and MP4 full 1080p HD. That's what the camera looks like with the lens. The LCD screen popped out. On this side, we just have optional accessories. You could get the bag, camera stand, and all that stuff. And then on the back, it gives us more technical information. HDMI, SD. I don't think this comes with an SD card slot. Card slot. Well, it comes with an SD card slot, but I don't think it comes with an SD card. It says here that it can take blah blah blah. Fully charged battery. It gets blurry. Fully charged battery, about 115 minutes of runtime on a fully charged battery. Using an SD card, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. I don't think it comes with one. Mac logo, Happy Mac. So I find it very funny how they put Mac on there and not Windows. Okay, no, that's probably gonna get me some hate mail. These are the features and the features. The features here: motion shot, wide angle lens, and everything. I don't think this has a light on it, but that's okay. Again, the model number is HDR-CX405. So let's go ahead and open the box. We have this little tab here. Let's go ahead and open that. And, okay. Alright, sorry about that, but let's go ahead and open it. So we have that little tab there, and we open the box. First thing we have here on the flap is caution when handling. Do not remove a memory card or a battery when recording with this unit. Save all your recorded image data. And then we have a little diagram there talking about how to use the USB cable. The USB cable is actually integrated itself into the camera, which I think is a nice little add-on feature. Does it say it's integrated? Yes, it's integrated. So we open this, and what we got in here is our limited warranty from Sony, which I'm sure is probably not even worth the paper it's printed on. But we do get all that warranty information jargon. In here we have, looks like more, we got some add-on accessories here that we can order. We got a lithium-ion battery, looks like a USB battery charging dock. So we have those, just some battery charging docks. Let's see, we've got bags and stuff on that. Looks like that's what we get here as well. Another accessory guide. Don't forget to register your new Sony product today. And then here we have the operating manual for the Sony digital HD video camera recorder operating guide. Got that little doohickey barcode there in case you have that app. You can scan that. I don't think anybody does that anymore. Okay. And we have the actual, that's in Spanish. It's the same thing, just in Spanish. Alright. And then on the box we have, for US customers only, if your product is not working properly, do not return this product to the store. You have to make sure I put that in bold letters. Do not return it to the store. I didn't buy mine at a store, so that's okay. But anyway, this just opens up, I believe. Hold on here. Yes, just open it up like that. And here we have the camera itself. Before we take out the camera, let's go through the accessories. The accessory bay is right in the front. Here we have the little wall plug charger. This wall plug charger kind of reminds me of the wall plugs that you get with mobile devices like iPads or this Samsung Galaxy tablet here, or this iPad that I'm recording this video with now. The little wall plugs, that's what it kind of reminds me of. We'll take that out later. Here we have a, whoa, when I just dropped a cable on the floor. I think that was the HDMI cable I just dropped. This is the HDMI cable. No, it's not. This is the USB cable. It's been a long day, guys. I've had several college classes today, so I've been quite on the ball today. This is actually HDMI. I'm sorry, this is actually the USB cable. It is a USB to HDMI, so you can plug into a television. And the cable I dropped on the floor is the actual USB transfer data cable, which is this thing right here. It looks more like an extension cable to me than a USB cable, but I guess you could use that for data transfer, I do suppose, if you need that, but why would you? Oh no, wait, I forgot. The USB cable is integrated into the camera. This is your extension cable. I don't know why you would need that if you're going to be using an SD card, but alright. Here we have the battery pack here. Quite a small battery pack. I was expecting something a little bit bigger than that, but I don't know. We'll see how long that holds a charge for. And then the Grand Imperial, which is the camera itself. It lifts out of here, and there's nothing else in the box. So, let's go to the camera. I'm excited! Can you believe it? Can you feel the level of excitement in here? So let's go ahead and unwrap this here. Here. Just going to slide it out just like that. And out comes, hold on here, out comes the camera. There it is. Let me just move that knife out of the way. So here we have the camera, the Sony HandyCam. Here it is here. We have this little label here that we can just, I think it's actually attached to the screen, is it? No. No, it's attached to that. There it comes, just the outer portion of the screen lid. It just tells us that it's got a 26.8mm wide-angle lens. All that fun stuff. Again, it's got features here, going to be kind of hard to see here. Optical, intelligent active mode, wide-angle lens. They certainly make a big fuss about that active lens, don't they? Here's what we call a swing ticket. This is in case if this was on display at a store, you could kind of read through some of the big... It's not really a swing ticket. It's more of like talking about the steady shot intelligence sensor. Usually these little swing tickets kind of talk about the features of the camera. This is in case this was displayed in a store and there was no salesperson around to help you, as is so often the case, or salesperson that has no idea what they're talking about. Then you could use this little swing ticket to give you some brief information on the camera and whatnot. But I don't think they use these swing tickets anymore, because I think mostly they've locked cameras up behind glass now, since I think people were stealing them or breaking them or something. I don't know. I thought I seen that. But anyway, that's just a little swing ticket, which we can remove if I can find my scissors. That'd be the next operating task, is trying to find the scissors. I do have a knife here, but I don't want to really use the knife. But anyway, we could remove that later. Okay, so I got that little swing ticket off of there. In here we have the USB cable, it looks like, here. So let me just try to pull on that. Let's see, how's this going to come out? Hold on here. Let me set the camera up. See if I can get you a view as to what I'm doing. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So I'll just hold the camera like that just for a minute while I work on this USB cable, and out it comes. And, oh, I see how that works. Okay, I see how that works. I was kind of thinking it might retract into the camera itself. I don't know why I thought that. But no, it doesn't work that way. It fits right into the hand pouch. Okay, I see how that works. So I didn't even have to take that out. See, I thought what this did is this retract itself into the camera. I don't know why I thought that, but I guess we can all dream, I guess. So I'll just put that back in, since we know that's not what that does. Anywho, so anyway, let's do a tour around the camera here. On this side, we have the optical lens right there. Let me see here. The focusing really is not working on this camera today. So here we have your lens. I do like it has an auto lens protector right there, so it opens when the camera's on, closed when it's off. Looks like you've got microphone down there at the bottom. Here's your swing out LCD screen, and let me just open it for you. Hold on here. Up it comes. It's hard to do when you're using one hand. So this is what it would look like, and when you are recording, this is what it would look like when you were recording using the hand strap, just like that. Got your LCD screen. You've got media extraction there. Your SD card slot goes in there. HDMI cable. Looks like you've got a speaker button for probably the menu. Battery, I'm assuming, goes in here. Here is your start-stop button. That would be your record button. And the screen does flip out. Flip out, you know. No, but it does flip like this. So, like that. So if you were recording yourself, you could see yourself. If you're like a vlogger or something, you could record yourself and see what you're recording, if you're recording yourself. And then on this side, we just have the strap. We have a button for close and open. That is the lens cover. So it is not automatic. It must be manual. And here we have telling us that it's got a 60-time clear image zoom, whatever that means down there. And this is your zoom in and zoom out button. This is photo button, probably for navigating through your media, I am assuming. So this is the camera itself, and I'm going to set this down once again so I can get everything ready. It's not a bad little camera, I mean, looking at it. Let's see what's in here. Okay, here we have a multi, here, I don't know if you can see it in there. Where are you? There you are. We have a multi-USB port of some kind. Not sure what that's about, but I can always read that in the instructions. It's not a bad little camera. It's actually quite lightweight. It is, of course, made of plastic, of course, as with almost every single camera that is made. It is made out of plastic. But I think it's going to be a pretty good camera. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start unraveling some of the accessories. Okay, so with the camera out of the way, the first thing we probably want to do is plug in that battery. So let's go ahead and get this battery out of here, and we just do this with it. Again, I was expecting this battery to be a bit bigger, but again, we'll just see how well that goes. It's like the size of a cell phone battery, actually, maybe even smaller. So it goes into the camera here, so let's set this down, and let's figure this out. I am believing that it comes in through here, through this little door, and that it does. So, actually, no, that's for the SD card slot. The battery goes in the back, I think. Does it? Does it not? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see. Where does the battery go? Oh, where does the battery go? Oh, where? I thought it looked like it went in the back here, but I don't think it does. Well, maybe it does. Maybe you need a screwdriver for that. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. No you don't. Ha-ha! See, I'd work at it long enough. I'd figure it out. So this just slides out. It slides out like a it slides out like a normal camera. Okay, I see that. And the battery goes in here, so let's go ahead and get the battery in. Let's see. It goes in. Let's see which way this battery is going to go in here. Let's see. What does this say? Try to figure out which way this battery goes. Whoa! Try to figure out which way this battery goes in. Give me a minute. No, it doesn't like it. No, it doesn't like it that way. There it goes, there it goes. So it slides in. So, there it is. So it slides in, and then you must just close. Well, that didn't really close, did it? Hold on here. It really didn't close a bit, did it? Okay, there it is. I got it. I didn't have the camera pressed down. Just like that, the camera turns on. So I didn't have it pressed down all the way, that's why. So immediately, let me just get this in my hand here. So immediately the camera turns on and we're selected with our language, which we of course want English. This is going to be very difficult to record, but I guess I could kind of flip it up like this. I guess that'll work. Is this touchscreen, by the way? It is not. Okay. Let's see. How do we select? Play button? Or is it this button over here? Let's see. What do we do? Let's see. What do we do? How do we select? Okay, so after we went through setup, that was a kind of a two-handed operation to do that. But here we are. We now have an image on the screen. We have a blinking thing there telling us there's no SD card. This apparently does not have any built-in memory, which is okay. We have a battery meter, so I gotta charge that battery. But we are getting image on the screen, and if I hit the zoom in button, it will zoom in, get an image of the drinking bird there, and then we can zoom out. Obviously, here's your lens. Obviously, you're not going to be able to. Well, you might be able to see something. There, so there's your lens. It's not a bad little camera. Looking at the video quality on the viewfinder, it doesn't look all that bad. We'll just have to wait and see. And so from now on, all videos will be done with this. I'm curious, if you close this, will it shut the camera down? Let's flip this and let's close that. I don't think it did. Well, let's see if it shut it off or not. I don't know if it shut it off or it went into standby. I think it went into standby. You can see here we have a green light telling us that there's power. So if I close that, what will that do? Okay, maybe it does shut it off. And then of course that lens cover, you have to retract that by using the switch. It is not automatic. Then, you know, it's the bottom of the line camera. What do you expect here? So if I open that again, the camera should... There it goes. The camera should come on. We have HandyCam and the lens cover is closed. So let's open that. There it is. And there's our video quality. So it's kind of hard to pick up on the iPad camera, but it's actually really good. Looking at the viewfinder, the quality is really, really good. I'll have to see how the video quality is. As soon as that battery gets charged, we will get some audio. I'll have to get some video quality on it and see how it is. So anyway, that is the camera there, and I think it just hit a button. Anyway, we're just going to close that up, because I got to let that charge for that battery. I think you probably need like a 24-hour initial charge, I'm thinking. So here's your HDMI cable. This works over the USB bus if you want to plug into like an HD TV to project your stuff that you've recorded. And this is the extension cable for that USB, which I don't quite get why there's a USB port on it anyway if there's no internal memory. I don't get that. But anyway, I do have a couple SD cards. I think I have a 4 gig SD card that I can put in, and here's the wall charger, so I'll go ahead and plug it in down here and we'll get it going. And let's just untangle this. To end the video, I will untangle the cable for you and get it charged. Okay, I kind of see why there's one there. You have to charge it that way. This, I was kind of hoping this would have came with a charging base for the battery, but that's an optional add-on accessory, which of course, you know, it's bottom of the line here. I don't know what I was expecting. So it is bottom of the line. I don't know what I was expecting, but I would assume you would just charge the battery right through the USB port. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give it a shot and see if it charges. And if it is, I will leave it. I think you probably want to give it like a 24-hour initial charge before you use it. That is the theory here. Why is this cable not going in? It is like this USB cable doesn't like... There it is, there it is. So we'll just plug it in to the wall plug. And it only goes one way. See, just like that. Now we have an orange light. Kind of looks green on the camera, but it's orange. It's more amber, actually, telling us that the battery should be charging. I would assume that's going to glow green when it's fully charged, I would assume. So let's open this back up. And yes, I do have the lens cover closed, so let's open that. We don't have a battery menu, a battery meter, so it probably tells us it's charging. I will, of course, read the manual, but I'm assuming this is how you charge it, is through the USB port. I might get the optional external charger for this. But it does look like it's charging, it's receiving power. We have an orange light. Something now, it went off. It's not good. Okay, there it is back. So, yeah, I'll read that manual, but I think this is how you charge it. It'll probably glow green when it's fully charged, but anyway, I'll just leave it there, put the lens cover back. There it is. The Sony HandyCam HDR-CX405. This will be the camera that all my videos will be shot with. The next video you'll see will be shot with this camera. Little known secret, the past several months, all my videos have been shot with this iPad that I am using to record this video with now. That's a little secret. It's not really so much of a secret. You've kind of seen the reflections on my computer screens and stuff, so it's not really all that big of a secret. But this is all I've had to record videos with, but now I have my dream HandyCam. Okay, maybe it's not my dream HandyCam because it's the bottom of the line HandyCam, but I've got a HandyCam either way, and I'm kind of liking it. I kind of like the way the build quality is. I'm thinking the build quality of it's going to be pretty good. I don't know. We'll just wait and see. Based on that image on the viewfinder, I think it's going to be really good, but time will tell how good this camera will be if I made a good investment on this camera. But anyway, that is it. That is the Sony HandyCam for you guys, unboxed, boot up, and first impressions. And maybe I'll do a little review on this camera and see how I like it. So anyway, I'm going to skedaddle on out of here. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you want to see more content from the Techies world, make sure you hit that little subscribe button down there. It means so much if you do. And we are almost at the end of April. It doesn't feel like spring in some areas, especially if you live where I live. We've kind of been getting a little cool lately for this time of the year. So But it's typical around this time of the year, so not that many weeks of school left. If you're a college student, you may only have a few more weeks left, as so do I. So I'm kind of looking forward for winter break, for summer break. I don't know where I am, but anyway, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up, like it, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Bed that we used to share, memories we used to grab. Dreaming about the days I had with you, and all the times you called me just to say, baby, I miss you. Thinking if there's a way to change the past, tomorrow isn't promised, so I'm throwing drama in the trash. Feeling like I lost a part of me, I'm falling just before I hit the ground.